The Crimson Crow liaison had me deliver this letter to you, requesting you make for Arbortia. I'm not privy to the details, but apparently there's a delicate task that needs entrusting to you.
You're finally here. A lord of the nobility has recently posted a lucrative assignment. I have reserved it especially for you. His family's priceless valuables were stolen by thieves. A hefty reward is offered to adventurers who capture the thieves and recover his possessions. Very well. The client is in the castle. You may approach him for further details.
Another new adventurer. Still nothing has been found, yet hundreds of people have shown up. Be swift with your questions, and when you're done, get on with the search. If any harm befalls me valuables, I'll reduce the reward. Indeed, a good many folk have been to and fro'n the past half-month. You didn't think the reward was based on headcount, did you? They heard the thief had fled into the Windspur Forest, then promised to recover the treasure. The result? Not a single one returned. I told them if they can't handle the Windspur Forest's monsters, then don't bother accepting the assignment. The thieves stole me precious ancestral ring. It would take 10 lifetimes of savings for a peasant like you to afford such a ring. I sent it for valuation a few days ago, and the appraiser said that the gem set in it held great magical power. Perhaps it was then that the thieves' notice was aroused. Respect is given to those who earn it. I hope you're not all talk.
The dense forest is still and silent, just a hint of pungence carried on the breeze. You catch the scent of danger. It is best to proceed through the forest with due caution. A pack of monsters you have never seen before blocks your path ahead.
Accept your...
You carefully inspect the monster's claws, teeth, and limbs, certain that you've never seen such a monstrosity, nor have you heard rumors of such a thing. Yet, for some reason, your intuition tells you this is an outlander. You find scraps of blood-stained human clothing on the monster's corpse. It appears they mutilated a fair number of people passing by, perhaps even those adventurers who came in search of the treasure. That despicable noble won't reward you handsomely for naught. You note down the details to pass on to the Crimson Crow in a bid to avoid further casualties.
Save me! Please, help! Monsters run riot in the forest!
Beware, it's a trap!
It's too late!
Accept your fate.
Frost and snow! Ice sword!
You're welcome. Vrox and Glabrazoos are extremely dangerous. Glabrazoos are especially adept at deceiving their prey with magical confusion. A first-timer is prone to be a victim. Nonetheless, you're quite the fighter. My name is Drizzt Duorden. It's a pleasure to meet you. I appreciate those who have a flair for combat. The sunlight can make me feel a little out of sorts, but I much prefer life on the surface. My dear companion Guinevere. She didn't scare you, did she?
The Black Panther affectionately leans into Drizzt.
Have no fear, she's very intelligent. We've been journeying together for a long time. Guinevere is my finest comrade in arms. That's right. They are the Abyssal Demon's pawns, descended from the infinite layers of the Abyss. They were summoned to this plane by someone with malicious intent. It's a long story. I think that... Oh, you're tired, aren't you, Guinevere? Oh, she hails from the astral plane and requires a timely return to rest. Why don't we find a place to rest ourselves before we continue this conversation?
Signs of battle linger in the camp. Scattered alongside the fresh blood are assorted debris, such as fabric, chunks of wood, and metal wire. The heraldic crest engraved into this ragged block of wood. You once saw it on that Arbortean noble. This was once the camp of that band of thieves. After they stole the treasure and returned here, they were attacked. And the attacker, perhaps it was the demons in the forest. You give Drizzt a brief account of the assignment and the thieves.
I see. I was also tracking those demons. That's a part of the long story I'm going to tell you. Of course. What do you wish to know? They hail from the infinite layers of the abyss. There's no easy way into the material plane from there, not for them. Someone with ill intent must have used a demon summoning spell to bring them here. I too come from another plane. I heard a mysterious plea from a girl here in Adenthia, and learned of my enemy's evil doing in this land. Here I am, intending to drive him back into the abyss once more. He is a powerful Balar by the name of Ertu. Many times my home and friends have been tormented by him in his pursuit of power. My friends and I exhausted ourselves in banishing him from the material plane, sowing our conflict everlasting. That is what I believe, so I came here in search of clues. As it happens, I was thinking, since our goals both involve demons, perhaps we could join forces. Being unfamiliar with Adenthia, I couldn't be happier to have the companionship of local adventurers. And I imagine you could use a helping hand with hard-earned knowledge of these demons. Wonderful. Once we're rested, let's resume our pursuit of demons by following that blood trail. Be careful. They're using the ring and blood as a catalyst to summon the demons.
Frost and snow!
You dare disturb the Inferno summoning? The Master shan't spare you. Just you wait. He'll burn you to ash in the blink of an eye.
Master? Do you mean Ertu?
The nerve to speak that name! Don't even try it. No matter what you do, I'll never betray my master.
I intend to bring the token to the address on the letter, then continue my pursuit of Ertu until he is expelled from this plane. So, shall we... Are you suggesting you'd like to continue tracking Ertu with me? I would be glad to have your companionship and skills on this dangerous road. I imagine all of these woes connect to Ertu. It would be a perilous journey in pursuit of the truth. Once your work is done, meet me at the address in the letter.
You found it. Let me see it. Oh, it's in a terrible state. Much worse than before. Never mind. It's useless. You can keep it. Consider it your reward. And I'll only be paying half the fee. What's that look for? This rubbish you've brought is useless to me. This is Arbertea Castle. The guards all have their eyes on. All right. Take the full fee. Low-born schemer.
Hey, friend. You're Lord Duarden's attendant, aren't you? The pleasure's all mine. I'm here to fetch you. He's waiting for you at the stronghold. Follow me. Lord Duarden is with Lord Sly right now, and they're both awaiting you at the warehouse. Lord Sly is a senior figure of the Order. That said, Lord Duarden is set to become a cornerstone of the Inferno. No need to be nervous. We are all the Master's loyal servants. We should be akin to family. Lord Sly, we've arrived.
Excellent. With this treasure you've brought, that should be a sufficient offering for the Master.
Inferno? Treasure? It seems you and Lord Duarden need to have serious words.
You there? You're late. What if you delayed the Master's offering? Quickly, hurry here and meet Lord Sly. He's a high-ranking figure within Inferno and is responsible for overseeing all the offerings, gathering them in one place for the Master. He agreed to guide us underground to meet the Master, but we must present the Master with something exceptional. You may be a little confused. The truth is that after we agreed to part, I unexpectedly crossed paths with Lord Sly on the plains. He recognized the Order's relic, and then us in turn. I thought that offering treasure alongside Lord Sly would surely be the perfect way for us to meet the Master. However, all my valuables are in... they have been placed in your safe hands. So, I have assured Lord Sly that you'll be delivering some fine items to him. You've always been bright. You'll surely find the perfect treasure in the bag and report back honestly to Lord Sly, yes?
There will be time enough for pleasantries, but the time to present the Master's offerings is at hand. The items gathered by the other devotees on this occasion were unimpressive. The Master would never deign to look upon them. I've no intention of ending up in his shoes. You catch my drift? Come on, show me the goods. I've no intention of ending up in his shoes. You catch my drift? Come on, show me the goods. Indulge you? Do you think the Master's a statue standing in the center of a plaza that you can throw a few coins into the fountain and visit whenever it takes your fancy? This amount isn't enough to cover travel expenses. All right, fine. If you two can't come up with anything better, I'll agree to 20,000. All right, fine. If you two can't come up with anything better, I'll agree to 20,000. Leave the money and go wait outside. I said back off! Don't loiter around in front of me. It's irritating. And don't approach me without permission.
Whew, a near miss. Good thing you were so quick-witted. When I arrived on the plains, I carried on scouring the area for clues to the treasure. That's when I happened to bump into Sly. He seemed to be a long-time associate of the Order of Inferno. In fact, his membership predates Heir 2's appearance. According to him, some such heretical bunch was operating beforehand. But now they're all Heir 2 servants. Finding offerings for Heir 2 was proving a headache for him. So I took the opportunity to approach him and request his escort to Heir 2's lair. But I've nothing on me besides my weapons, so I'm counting on you. On the bright side, my quarry is within reach. Just a temporary measure. That ratfolk had quite the front, and he's wily to boot. I thought this may suit his needs. Please, cut that out. That's no way to address a friend. For now.
You spent the night resting at the landings. Suddenly, you are awoken by—
Wake up! Something's amiss with that ratfolk. He's left the warehouse. Oh, sure enough. They've run for it.
The piles of treasure in the warehouse have vanished without trace.
In retrospect, Sly was a bit too willing to believe our deception. If he were truly so naive, he'd not have lasted so many years. They can't have gotten far carrying all that gold. Let's take a look around.
Lord Sly has his reasons for what he does. You're of such low status. You're not worthy of meeting the Master.
Come now, Fniss. And you two morons? You don't seriously want to meet Heir 2, do you? What does it hurt to skim off a little treasure? Becoming a faithful devotee of a demon? Honestly? It'll cost you far more than your pitiful life.
Lord Sly praises the Master constantly, guiding me as a faithful Inferno. How can this be?
When there's money to be made, I'll believe in anyone. When there is nothing to gain, then it's all about believing in gold. How many followers has Heir 2 slain, and I still have to get myself killed?
No, I don't believe it. I don't. You despicable traitor!
Watch out! She summoned demons!
Unforgivable traitor!
You're out of your mind! If you have a death wish, don't drag everyone down with you!
Except frost and snow.
Whew! It's finally over thanks to your intervention. I couldn't have handled so many demons on my— Well, I was a part of the Order of Inferno long before Heir 2 showed up. Because of my experience and age, I was able to become a senior. The original Order of Inferno was just a group of idiots who believed in fire, summoning an Ifriti to the flames every day. Of course, they never actually summoned one. I just borrowed the name of the Order to trick, to a little business, sell some talismans and whatnot. That person's paltry power was vastly short of what was needed to control Heir 2, allowing the demon to seize the entire Order. I know not why Heir 2 even heeded his summons.
I suppose, since the genuine deities here are occupied with other strife, nobody could curtail his powers. So he took the initiative and came. I suppose, since the genuine deities here are occupied with other strife, nobody could curtail his powers. So he took the initiative and came.
He slaughtered the summoners right then and there, killing countless other devotees in short order. Those who survived were thrown out to gather his treasures and build his temple. Some fools, like Fniz, idolize his power and are fanatical adherents. But that's of no interest to me. I just want to get off this ride and take some gold with me. I'll lay low for a few years. There's bound to be some foolhardy braveheart that'll deal with Heir 2. Thank you, fellows, right? 2 phony followers. Oh, I know you want to get to the Temple of Heir 2, and I owe you 2 a favor. If you let me sail away, I'll tell you how to get into the temple. All right. Remember where I said it would be. The passage can be opened by touching a hidden teleporter with a relic. The token that you used to deceive me. However, you'll have to be on your own to cope with the, complicated terrain there.
So, after all that, it's time to head underground. True. If you'll excuse me, I'd like to scout the underground first. I will meet you at the location Sly spoke of. Underground, once again. I think I need some alone time to compose myself. You arrived sooner than expected. Most surface dwellers lose their way down here. They struggle with all the twists and turns and complex cavern networks, where any rare ray of light only illuminates a lump of rock. The first few decades of my existence were all spent in darkness. Granted, these caverns are not the Underdark, but I sense a familiar evil in this gloom. The kind of merciless oppression that I knew as a child. I know it only too well, as I was born into it. But I rejected it and escaped my fate. The cult of the cruel goddess Lolth controls my homeland. As long as she and her priestesses rule the city of Menzoberranzan, its citizens will never know freedom. The first time I saw a sunrise, my eyes streamed tears of pain. But still, those magnificent colors awed me. Even if it hurts, this is the fate I have chosen. It has made my life worth living. We're not far from the address Sly gave, but I've been unable to find the temple entrance. No. I can sense the demonic energies. The temple is nearby, so maybe there's a secret route. Let's take a closer look.
There is a pool of blood on the ground. A battle seems to have taken place here.
crack.
The village is devoid of people, yet you thought you heard a faint noise when you opened the door.
Shh. Did you hear something? Something like a person. All right, just stay back. Let me take a closer look. Found you!
Drizzt finds a gnome girl inside a crate.
Who are you? Inferno? There's nothing here for you! No, wait. You couldn't be. Inferno took them. They stormed the village, snatched all the treasure, and captured everyone to build them a temple.
Why weren't you captured?
They didn't just let me go free. I escaped by using this magic stone my dad had hidden under his pillow. Those cultists took it at first, but failed to keep a close watch on it. I seized the chance and stole it back.
Without a doubt, this is an exceptionally rare treasure. It feels as powerful as the crystal shard that Ertu once coveted with all his might. Without a doubt, this is an exceptionally rare treasure. It feels as powerful as the crystal shard that Ertu once coveted with all his might. This should easily catch his eye.
Of course I wished to save others. My dad was among them. But the cultists split us up like chattel. I had to flee first, and then think of some way to save them once I was out. One day at around midnight, I suddenly woke up, only to find they'd left the weakest fool among them on guard. I used the power of the stone to escape. After that, I recalled a spell that Da had once taught me. With the magic stone, the spell would summon a helper, reputedly an adept demon hunter. What are you suggesting? Dad told me all this an age ago. When did he tell me? How strange. I can't remember.
The demons may have manipulated her mind. This reminds me of the confusion spell that almost tricked you.
Once I got away, I did as my dad taught me, sending out a plea for help using the magic stone.
I suppose that would be me, Drizzt Warden, at your service.
So you're the helper Dad mentioned. Wonderful. Oh, you'll rescue Dad for me, won't you?
I will do my utmost to save the innocents. Do you know a way into the temple?
I do. Come with me. Place the relic.
The teleporter emits a burst of scarlet light, taking you to your final destination, where Ertu awaits you.
Get back to work, sleepyheads! Or do you want more lashes? Huh? No more pretending! On your feet!
Dad! The garden needs... Except... frost and snow. I need my...
The aged gnome miner is severely injured, plunged into a coma.
I was too late. He was exhausted, had endured too much. I should have saved him earlier. His body was never in great condition. There's no way he could have withstood the cultists' torture. I'll really miss his bellowing in the morning. I'll even miss his murky, charred soup before bed. Dad won't recover immediately, even if you kill Ertu. I don't know if he'll ever return to his healthy self.
He has a strong physique. He's worn out, though. I believe he will recover after an adequate rest.
Even if he is slain, it won't undo Dad's suffering.
True though that is, defeating him is the best way to prevent future children from suffering the same loss. It may be the only way. Return to the village with him for treatment. We'll handle everything else. Thank you for the concern. I think you're right. Ertu would never have let a little girl flee his clutches, much less fail to notice the value of that magic stone. That girl was charmed by the Glabrazu's confusion spell, and Ertu himself may have even used telepathy to lure her into summoning me. He knew that if the name Ertu was uttered, I would surely heed the call. Ertu's made a tactical error. He can't threaten my loved ones from here in Adenthia. There's never been a better stage for a fight. I need only protect you from harm. Ertu's made a tactical error. He can't threaten my loved ones from here in Adenthia. There's never been a better stage for a fight. I need only protect you from harm.
Drizzt Duarden. Foolish drow. At long last you are before me once again. For 100 years, I have waited to return to the material plane and exact my revenge upon you. You shall pay for humiliating me. Anguished and broken, you shall perish!
No. This day, vengeance shall be mine! Time after time, you harm innocents, taking from them all they love. You've no business being here. You belong back in that wretched abyss!
Innocent? Innocence? You surely don't intend to judge the guilt of a beast with the sharp end of your blade? What hypocrisy! Merely survival of the fittest, nothing more. And those puny vermin are nothing but bait I threw to lure you in. Well, if not for you, they'd still be alive. This is all retribution for your crimes against me. This is all your fault! I offered you a deal in Icewind Dale long ago. If you gave me your soul, I would free the soul of your innocent friend. And you refused me. Oh, you fought instead, risking the life of your friend to your cowardice. You spout nonsense about love and protection, yet refused to free your friend when the time came.
No, that's not how it happened. I would willingly sacrifice myself for any friend.
Oh. Then I will give you one more chance. Give me your soul, and I will spare all the common folk. Shall I remind you that my servants yet wander the land, committing further bloodshed? And, of course, I'll spare your new friend, who looks even worse for wear than you.
I refused you back then, because I knew you would not hold to your word. And because true friends wouldn't want to live a life in the shadow of another's sacrifice. Bargaining with evil brings no justice, but merely allows evil to spread. There is only one way to purge evil. Strike at its heart. No matter if it's 1 or 2 centuries. No matter how many times you rear your ugly head again, as long as I live, I shall meet you with my blades. Until the final drop of blood has drained away! You shall know that you have chosen poorly!
Time to gather samples. Time to gather samples. Keep
Accept your fate. Frost and snow. Keep ice storm.
Again! This is not the end, Drizzt Do'Urden. I am inexorable. You shall never be rid of me. Not until all loose ends are tied. Once and for all.
That's right. Heir 2 has been banished. He'll not be able to return to the material plane for at least 100 years. Our battle is over for now. But that's certainly not the end. Thank you. I couldn't have defeated him without your aid. It's my duty, my principles, and the justice I stand for. Besides which, I am quite lucky. I always end up running into friends who can give me a little leg up, like yourself. I'll make a start in the forest where we met, endeavoring to clear out the lingering demons and eliminate any hidden dangers left in the wake of Ertu's demise. Maybe I should also take a tour of Adenthia while looking for a way back. Perhaps a little adventuring might be fun. I've really appreciated your company, but it's time we continued along our own paths. If the fates will it, perhaps they shall cross again. See you then, my friend.
You bid farewell to Drizzt and watch as his silhouette fades away. Your own paths may one day cross again.